Okay, now we're going to go into the Worm Factory 360. This is where the wild caught wigglers live. And the assumption in this bin is that we're going to find a cluster of red wigglers in a piece of really disgusting, decomposing, moldy grass. I found a piece outside yesterday while I was foraging for a few last things before snowfall, and brought it in here knowing how much these guys love it. And as you can see from the top there, they also got a piece of squash. Now, one thing that's interesting about this variety is the Icenia Andre. They're not right on the top when you open the bin. They are slightly a little bit deeper. Not deep, but deeper. Okay, you can see one already. You can see the coloring on them. They're beautiful worms. They really are very, very deep. So let's first peek under here. Let's lift the hood. Well, they've done an awful good job with their squash also. This is a whole lot of wigglers. And look at all the cocoons. I'm just going to kind of hold this so you can look around. I see 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's just underneath this piece of squash that they were eating last night. It's so wet and so just, I don't know the word. You can see underneath. I don't know what it's called. Oh, worm, are you going to cooperate? Never mind. I was going to point something out, but the worm decided that it did not want to be part of the teaching lesson. No matter how I pick them up, I mean, look at how their bands, they always have big bands. No matter how I turn this, there's just cocoons everywhere. And I do have the flash on the camera, so you're getting a purple hue, but that's not, they are dark, dark, dark red, but they're not purple. It's just the stupid effects of the stupid phone camera. Notice how much I like my phone. I speak of it so highly. All right, so I knew they were gonna, oh, here's the grass. Here's the disgusting thing. So my assumption was that the red wigglers were gonna go all through this. They weren't in there when I put it in. There was nothing in there. But I know how much they like it. There's already a cocoon in there. Okay, see, this guy's on his back, and the underside of the band, you can always identify them easily because the underside of the band is flat. And do you see closer to the mouth? There's a couple of little dots on each side that stick out. That's part of their reproductive system. I'm just not sure what it's called. And, you know, these guys, again, they're so calm. He's upside down in the full blast of the flash lens and not really caring about it at all. And the worm on my hand right now, I'm looking through the camera and around the camera just with my eye. That is accurate color. That's the correct, right there, that's the correct shade. Okay, and you see the swollen band. They always have swollen bands. The clitellum. And you could see how many cocoons were in here, so they're obviously always reproducing. Yep, I knew this was going to be a hit when I put it in yesterday, because this is where I find them outside in really, really, really decaying clumps. Okay, that one is also flipped over. There's not too many species of worms that you can really hold and flip them and put lights on them, and they won't spaz out. Of course, now it's getting a little angry with me, or I should say fearful. Something giant had me upside down on my back in a bright light in its hand. I'd probably be doing even more than what this guy's doing here. So yeah, as we break into this, see, I think this disgustingness, well, it's not really disgusting at all to me, but most people would consider it disgusting. I think because it's what they like to eat so much, I think it really gets them, like, their breeding hormones going, because whenever I find them in anything like that, half of them are already paired up, reproducing. So I guess both assumptions were correct. That overnight, look at that beautiful band. Overnight, the worms did crawl into this, and I'm very surprised that they ate. Come on, flip, flip. Come on, flip. I feel like I'm doing a dolphin show here. Come on, flip. Let's see. Get the underneath of this little worm here. Oh, I'm not getting a focus. I was trying to show you the little dots, but little dots aren't exposed right now. And I don't know if that's something that comes out right when they're breeding, or like actively pairing up, or what. Oh, there's another one in there. Look at the now the color there, that's the true color. I'm seeing it both on and off the camera. That's the color of this variety. Oh, come on, I don't want to break you. I just want to get you out. I will not break you. I promise I won't break you. Let me try to get some of this goo off its head. This is a younger one. Even the band is dark purple. It's an awesome color. I just love the color of these. Of course, purple is my favorite color. There's the flat underside. Now, scattered around here, there's just some, I put a little bit of decomposing goo. There's more cocoons. This was also a piece of their squash. Oh, it looks like we could probably reassemble it. There, it's like a puzzle. There, we put the puzzle back together. Okay. Having fun with worm food. Let's just take a look around and see how the rest of them are doing. I'm doing close up here, so I have to keep bringing you back into focus. I think every time I see a worm, I see a cocoon. That seems to be the case with these guys. When they get the right food, the right environment. And that's what's been unique about caring for them is they need different conditions. They need a lot of carbon, a lot of wet carbon. Like this is more goo that I brought in yesterday. I just call it goo because it's grass that was cut that kind of became aerobic, just being piled up. And they love to crawl into this. It's like, I'm in heaven, I'm not moving. Okay, let me zoom out a little teeny bit here. So I can just kind of peek around at the contents. Uh-oh. I tore up the cardboard at the bottom. You see the castings that are coming along are just quite beautiful. Look, worm, cocoon. In there, a cocoon. Over on the back side of that worm, a cocoon. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this handful as well. This population in about a month is going to be exploding. There's another. I'm about to add another tray onto this. There's another. Another cocoon. There's a good view. Sorry this is long, guys. You can stop watching if you are not interested. I know some people like these close-up views, especially when it's a worm breed that they're not experienced with. And yes, they're just a Redwiggler, but there's 8 subspecies of Redwigglers, and these aren't the common Icenia fetida, so their behavior and their requirements are a little different. All right, let's keep moving over here. All right, let me pull some from underneath. Hey, look, cocoons. Never seen that before. There's just a giant. I think there's more cocoons than there is castings. Of course, that was satirical, but gosh, there's a lot of cocoons. Yep, they're about to get another tray added on because even though this tray isn't full, it's clear to see that all these eggs that are going to hatch is going to put the population really, really high. Hi, Gizmo. What are you doing, girl? Oh, hi. Oh, hi, pretty girl. Oh, I'm now going to get kisses. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, I said hi. That means 10,000 kisses. I know. Okay, let's go this way. Let's take some and flip. We flip and look. Hey, there's a cocoon. Huh. Uh-oh, I dismembered the puzzle. Cocoon. Oh, that one's dark. That one's about to hatch. Or maybe it is an empty shell. Cocoon. Another cocoon. I get the phone to focus on it, but it's choosing not to. Oh, I put this in here yesterday too. This is just a little clip off that tree that I am propagating. I just wasn't sure if they would do anything with it. All right, I feel some goo. I feel some goo. Beautiful goo. Ooh, 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 beautiful goo. You like my song? Well, if you want more songs, subscribe to my channel. You'll get more awful music just like that. Look at, there's like 3 cocoons right up against each other. And I can tell by the color. I think that last night they ate and then they all went and cuddled up. They cuddled up. The dogs think they hear something. I can't wait till I get either a new phone or a standalone camera so I can do some of these close-ups like this for y'all without having to keep hitting the focus button, because I mean, I don't mind doing it, but I would like to give you better quality for the people that like the close-ups and, to see the real color and the castings and all, just how everything's coming together up close. That is spot on, 100% accurate color right there. And again, just look at the cocoons. I myself am impressed with the cocoons. And if I hadn't added all the leaves in here, it wouldn't work. These guys do not function well in coconut coir. They don't function in peat moss. They will tolerate some shredded cardboard, as you will see. But shredded office paper, they won't even eat. They are very, very dependent on their natural medium from outside. There's a cocoon on my thumb there, another one on the back of my thumb, and one right in the crook of my first finger and my thumb. Well, I could do this all day, and I just might. So they have devoured. This was full yesterday, and now it is just a puzzle. So I have to feed them again. I have some more of my frozen worm cupcakes. I've actually got a lot of food right now. I bought a bunch of produce once again that I didn't eat, so the worms benefit from that. All right, let me back out and I'll just do some sprinkles. Worm sprinkles. Because I do like to I did turn them over yesterday when I fed them, so I guess it doesn't need to be done again. All right, let me take their goo, so I don't really know what to call it, or the handful of cocoons, I should call it. I'll put it back over this side, and once I end this video, I will go get some more food for them and the Indian blue, since they both ate their food overnight. I have 4 pumpkins still on my front step from Halloween. I have had delivery people commenting that we've passed Halloween, we've gone past Thanksgiving, we're going to Christmas, time to do away with the pumpkins. And I'm like, nope, it's easier to store them out there for my worms than to try to fit them in the freezer. So, and then of course they don't know what I'm talking about when I say that either, but that's okay. All right, guys, I have tortured these worms enough. I am going to rearrange their habitat, go out to the front porch. I'm going to put a whole pumpkin in the Indian blue bin, and I'm just going to put some pieces of it in here. And I'll check my other bins as well and see if any of them need anything. And I may throw some down in the basement into the urban worm bag. I'm just kind of doing a span. And look, I'm just looking at all the cocoons. There's going to be an explosion of hatchlings in the next 3 weeks. And these worms can lay a cocoon a day. So since I've got their conditions optimal, it's going to be a lot of worms being sold come spring. Gosh, look at. There's 4 cocoons just right there. There's a brand new cocoon right there. I know, I said I was done. Sorry. You can hang up if you want. It's not you, it's me. It's my obsession with these guys. Their uniqueness, their unique living requirements, but their incredible appetite and reproductive rate makes me just love them. And their castings, you'll see once there's a tray done, their castings are darker than the castings of any other worms. And I think that's because they do want the organic matter from outside. And you know what? We didn't peek over this little lip over here. Let's do that. Let's just look in here. I'll do the same thing with this inner lip here. Hi, kitty. Hi, Cling. What, Cling? Come here. What, dog got in the video, so you do also? Come here, Cling. Hi, Cling. Come here, Cling. Come here, Cling. Cling. Clinky. Okay. Let's say I'm done playing with worms. I'm not. I'm sure I'm going to go on to other bins and mess with worms, but I'm done filming the worms because I'm only going to keep your attention of these amazing worms for so long. All right, guys. I'll be doing more videos soon. You can be sure. I just wanted to take the time to... Well, this was my assumption video. I assumed the blue worms would be in a ball in their food. I was half correct. They were in a ball, but not in their food because they ate all their food. And I assumed that this goo would have attracted a bunch of worms overnight. And sure enough, it did. So I guess it's good to really know the different breeds of worms you have and that they do have different habits, different needs, different bedding, food, everything. The requirements are different, and when you get to know that, you get these crazy reproduction rates and incredible castings. So, you know, learn your worms and they will do you right. And now I gotta go feed the worms. All right, have a great rest of your weekend. Do something fun or relaxing or both. And I will see you very soon. Please like my video, subscribe, and share my channel if you would please. Bye-bye.